For you to be able to create your first API, you need to first set up the development environment in your local machine. And for that, you'll need to install the .NET Core SDK and also the runtime. Per definition, an SDK or a software development kit includes everything you need to build and run .NET Core apps using command line tools and any editor like Visual Studio, Visual Studio Code, etc. But which are the tools that the .NET Core SDK includes? The .NET Core SDK includes a command line interface which is named .NET Core CLI. It is a cross-platform toolchain for developing, building, running, and publishing .NET Core applications. The .NET Core SDK includes the .NET Core libraries and the runtime. The runtime provides a type system, an assembly loading, a garbage collector, etc. And the runtime libraries provide primitive data types and fundamental utilities. .NET Core SDK also includes the .NET driver, and this driver is just a CLI command that runs the framework-dependent applications. But for you to be able to install this library, you need to navigate to this URL and download the latest .NET Core SDK. So let us go to the browser. In a browser of your choice, go to the .net.microsoft.com/download, then /.net-core. In here then, select the latest stable version, which currently is the .NET 5.0, which is the current latest stable release. Click the .NET 5.0. Then in here I'll download this SDK version, which is the current latest version. When you watch this course, this number will probably be a different number, so you can just download the latest one in here. And in here scroll down. I'm working from a Windows machine, 64 bits. I'll just download the 64 version. And the .NET SDK is now being downloaded. Now that the SDK file was downloaded, let us go and click the file so we can install it. Then click the Run, Install, and then Yes. Then here scroll down, you see that everything has been installed. So the following were installed, including the .NET SDK and the .NET Runtime 5.0.2, the ASP.NET Core Runtime, and the .NET Windows Desktop Runtime 5.0.2. Now let us open the command prompt, and in here type .NET and then press Enter. So in here you see that you have a couple of options like the info, the list SDKs, and also list the runtimes. So .NET --list SDKs. So here we see that we have the 5.0 101 and 102, which was the version that we just installed. Now let us also type in here .NET --list run times. When you press enter, you'll see a lot of .NET Core runtimes, but you can ignore these versions because I've installed them previously. So what's important is that you have the ASP.NET Core.app 501 502, which is the one that we just installed, .NET Core.app 502, and the Windows Desktop.app 502. The .NET command that we typed in here is the CLI command that runs the framework-dependent apps, or as we call it, the .NET driver that was included on the .NET Core SDK. Now that we have installed the .NET Core SDK and also the .NET Core Runtime, we are ready to create our first project.